Today I'm working on a 2007 Chrysler Town Country. I have a very rough idle and the car does not have the power that it needs whenever you push the gas pedal. So I am thinking that we have a spark plug wire, or an ignition coil issue. So in this video I'm going to show you how to replace the ignition coil pack. So I just bought the ignition coil pack. You can see that it has 6 rods on it and it's one plastic unit. This is going to be plugged into the computer, and each rod is going to connect into the spark plug wire, and that'll connect into the spark plug. The existing ignition coil pack is located right here beneath the power steering pump. Step 1, unplug your battery. I'm using a number 10. Notice on the ignition coil pack you have these numbers right here. This is indicating which cylinder these are connecting into. So the 6 is going to be in the bottom right corner, or the front side of the engine, and 5 is going to be in the upper left corner. So when you look right here on the existing one, you can see there's the 6 right here. So make sure you orient it the same way. I'm going to go ahead. Next step is going to be to disconnect these existing spark plug wires. You just kind of pull and twist and they come right undone. Keep these connected, that way you don't lose track of what goes where. Disconnect and get them out of the way though. I'm also going to be replacing these, but I'm just going to leave those connected for now so I don't get everything all mixed up. It may go without saying, but I'll say it anyways. Make sure your engine is cool. If you just finished driving this and everything's hot, it just makes this job so much harder. Next step is you're going to use an 8mm socket to take off these top 2 bolts. Alright, this next step is the worst part of this. You have to remove a 10mm bolt that is on the bottom side of this. If you look right here on that bolt that has the orange mark, that's the one that we're pulling out to release the reservoir. So I have my socket aligned on it right now. It takes a while to navigate through all that crap back there, but you'll get it. Just situate it and then pull that out. You can get more room if you take off this vacuum hose. Just twist and pull. I just broke my vacuum hose. I'm just going to set that to the side for now and get this bolt off so the reservoir can come up. Okay, just got that off. So now I'm going to get these wires out of the way and situate this so that I can move it out of the way as well. I'm just going to tuck this bad boy back there. And now we have access to our ignition coil pack. Next step is we need to disconnect this from the computer. So you're going to slide that red bar over and then pull this right out. So what I like to do with these is get a flathead, and you're just going to want to pry this red safety clip and push it out. It's going to be connected in. You're going to push that out, and then once that safety is out, you will push this lever, and this will slide right off. So tuck that in the back, keep it safe. And now we're going to move on to the next step. Next step, you need to remove these 2. They are 10mm. So I'm going to do that right now. With those 10mm nuts off, this is just going to be lift, and you will drop your new one right in, right on top. Remember the order. Remember, 6 is going to be in the bottom right, closest to the battery. Put those 10mm back on. All right, we're going to put the spark plug wires back on. Start in this corner over here. That's the cylinder number 2. 2 connects to, guess what? Number 2. Push until you feel a click. Next one is 4. Click. And then 1, 2, 3. This is going to be number 6. You might even notice on some wires, they're numbered, number 6. So this is connecting into right there. And now I'm going to do the back side and then pop this reservoir back on. So I'm going to turn the camera off. Next step, now that we're on the back side, you're gonna plug this computer connector back in. You can verify that it's seated correctly by trying to pull it out without pushing this lever right here, and it should not come out. You're gonna push the safety, click the safety switch back in. Then you're going to connect the spark plug wires back. A point of note, notice how this is for cylinder 5, 1, 3. Remember the front 2, 4, 6 lineup, 2, 2, 4, 6. The back is not like that. This engine is cylinder 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But the ignition coil pack is not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 5, 1, 3. Just to confuse you, you know. So make sure you're connecting the right wire from the correct cylinder to the correct ignition coil spark plug input. Okay, I got everything connected. Next step, we're gonna put this reservoir back where it goes. Make sure you line this up with that bolt. You're gonna line this up with these two holes for the nuts. Perfect. Tighten up in the back with your 10mm extension, and these are the 8mm right there. I like to do these two first so it's situated, and then I'll push the extension 10mm back through there. I already got the top two in, putting these wires back in and clicking that shut. If it works, it's kind of old, nice and snug. Oh yeah, I had these that I was gonna line back up. Got those in nice and tight. Next, I'm gonna use my 10mm socket, and I'm gonna get that hidden bolt. So I'm gonna tighten that up so that it pinches this reservoir into place. So gonna put the camera down since that's tricky to reach. And a few minutes later, I'm still fumbling around with this. So you're not alone if you're struggling. I've never hated an inanimate object as much as I do right now. Finally got it. Final crank. Nice and tight. Should not move or lift up at all. Your next step then is, if you didn't break yours like me, but you would connect this back in just like that, and connect your negative battery terminal back in. I ran into Advanced Auto Parts, and they said, oh yeah, that happens all the time. Here, put this tubing on it, and they fixed it for me. So we'll check it out. I'm gonna plug it in and see if everything works. They said it will hold. All right, I'm back. Gonna connect it back in. And I'm just putting some electrical tape for extra protection to keep anything from vibrating off. So now before you start your car, let's check everything. Got your battery terminals connected back in. You have all of your spark plug wires connected in. You got your computer switch connected in down here. You got your reservoir on nice and snug. All of your wires are secure. All of your spark plug wires are not unplugged. I can't see the back, but they're good. All right, let's check it out inside the car. Okay. Plugging in my scanner. Okay, so I have no fault codes. I just cleared them. You will see a P0303 code. That is cleared though, so I'm going to turn everything off, start it up. You will see a P0303 code if you have like misfires on your cylinders. That's a cylinder 3 misfire, which is what I'm having right now. So I just replaced the spark plug wire, and the ignition coil pack for that. This should solve the issue. I cleared the codes. I'm going to turn it on, see if I still feel that it's missing, that it is having a really rough idle, and I'm going to do a quick test drive around the block to see if see how it feels. You should know pretty quickly. Wish me luck, man. I hope I get it. Woo! All right, I like the sound of that so far. This is way different. I wish I took video of it before, but it was very obviously rocking back and forth, and the car was jumping, and you could hear it stuttering. Now everything's nice and smooth. I'm gonna drive a little bit, see if any misfires happen. I should get engine codes pretty quickly if that's the case. All right, everything feels super good. I'm excited. All right, I just ran for a couple miles. It feels really good. As you can see, I'm idling right now and it's very smooth. It actually runs a lot better than it did before. I'm gonna go ahead and change all the other spark plugs and spark plug wires just because I bought them, so I might as well. But cool. She lives to run another day. Let's see what I'm at. I'm at 163,000. Wonder if we can hit 170. Woo! Problem solved.